Hey guys, Jeff here, and today we're going to show you how to swap out the handrail on your front porch. For those who aren't aware, in the RV world they have what's called an accordion railing. And so it can be adjusted for any angle, any height, whatever. That's the maximum spacing allowed by law. And the more of an angle, the smaller the spacing gets. These scenarios come with these cute little hardware here. This is here you go. This is machined, and so that you have another nut from the other side, and you screw it together, and then it's all dangling there. Piece of cake. Just got to be able to drill the hole. You want to make sure you drill your hole a little bit bigger than the thickness of the shaft, but small enough that the head is going to not be punching through the other side, right? Here we go, right in the front corner. We got 4 of these connections. I just got to identify them all and get them drilled out. And again, the secret here when you're shopping, just go down to the mobile home supply stores, okay? There's more than one in town, but that is the trick. So here we are. This is the outside. No matter where I go, I've got to have this hanging from the end, okay? Because it can follow whatever angle and then be mounting to the surface. So let's get this in position and we'll get the first screw set put in. Here we are. And there we go. There we go. Beautiful. So when you buy the handrail, you buy the hardware kit separately. Make sure you ask for it, they don't come together. The one thing to remember about mobile home renovations and remodeling is a different beast. There are different standard sizes for almost everything. The railings, the doors, the trims, everything in these things. The hardware, the door handles, the thickness of the doors is all different. You can't just go to your local hardware store or building supply and get what you need. You gotta go to a specific dealer that carries the products that are spec'd for mobile homes. We're gonna just take our handle here. I'm gonna stick it against the wall. I want my handle up against the original body of the house, not the vinyl. We're gonna take this handle over here. Gonna set it in position so we make contact with the top and bottom. And we're gonna adjust this a little bit till we're happy with how this looks and feels. I'm liking that. Got some decent contacts, have even more decent contacts. I like to have my handrail so you got something to grab here, okay? Now we gotta use our hammer drill to make those marks. But before we go any further, I'm just gonna grab a marker, mark my 4 spots where I want the screws. I'm just gonna mark them like this so I don't lose them. This is a very busy floor. They don't really stick in all that well. You've gotta use the key to lock that in. You just won't get enough strength in there to do the job. Switch to hammer function. If that's your screw length, make sure you bury it past the screw length, okay? So we're gonna go right up to where the shaft goes thin, and then a little bit more just for good measure. There we go. We pretty much got that, eh? Now, I want this level, so I'm gonna secure it really good here. Nope. Yep, that happens. Tightened it too much. That happens. Too much torque, rip the head right off. I think we'll stop there this time. Now, I'm just gonna line up this line against the edge of the house, and it looks pretty consistent. That's good as level to me. Here we go. Let's close this up. Now I want my handrail in here, behind my J-trim, and right near the top, right? Simply gonna raise my accordion until I make contact. Tape that in place. The secret here to make nice and strong is to drill in both screws from different sides of the angle. So they're not both being torn away from the building in the same direction. Your screws are like this, no matter what happens, you can't pull the screw in 2 different directions. It'll double the strength of that connection. Nice. Now the reason I have to pre-drill is the screws they gave me are not self-drilling screws. They're just machine thread for the aluminum post, okay? So, if you don't pre-drill the hole, you're in a whole lot of hurt. I'm pretty sure I'm putting too much pressure on the screw heads on the post down here to close this gap. I'm gonna just loosen up the torque a bit until we get all this assembled, and then we can tighten up the bottom afterwards. This is normal. Don't be surprised. Look at the contact I have up here. Unless you want to take the time out to cut back or grind and add the angles to the rails. I mean, you can if you really want to, but that does not seem to be the standard of the industry as I travel around and look at other people's houses. A little bit of know-how, a little bit of experience, and a great drill bit set. You can install anything. You can do it yourself. Save a fortune. You call somebody to come out here as a handyman and do this for you. It'll be about $200 for him to spend an hour putting in a handrail set. Or you can do it yourself. Cheers.